Hi everyone, this video might win for longest title, Safeguarding Against Deprivation, Incorporating Movement and Social Interaction into Instruction. So let's start by defining deprivation. I live in Florida. It's incredibly hot here, especially in the summertime. So let's say I go out for a walk and I forget to bring water and I'm out for a 3, 4 mile walk, which is longer than I typically go, but that's another story. And let's say it's been maybe an hour or two and I'm really, really thirsty. And I say, you know what, I'm so thirsty, I would pay $100 for a bottle of water, where normally I wouldn't pay for water at all. Okay, that's an example of deprivation. My students like to talk about going without their favorite hometown food for a while they're here on campus. And that first bite of food after going without it for a few months is incredibly delicious and it's really, really good. Or seeing their favorite high school friend after not seeing them for an entire semester. And that first time they hang out, it is really, really fun. So that's deprivation in a nutshell. Basically, when you go without something you like, it temporarily becomes even more valuable. Okay. So think about a long hike and that first sip of water, long time without your favorite food, that first bite of food, first time hanging out with a friend you haven't spent time with for a while. That's deprivation. Okay. So you might be saying, well, what does deprivation have to do with movement and social interaction? Think about students in classrooms, how they could temporarily be deprived of movement and social interaction. When I was a high school teacher, we had block scheduling. So my students had hour 20-minute classes. Let's say first period, minimal opportunities for movement, social interaction. Second period, minimal opportunities for movement, social interaction. And they come to my third period class, and for the last 3, 4 hours, maybe 3 hours, they haven't really moved around a whole lot. They haven't really interacted with peers other than a couple minutes in the hallway. Okay, so how can we embed opportunities for social interaction and movement into the class so we don't have problem behaviors maintained by movement and social interaction deprivation? Think back to my examples earlier with water, food, friends, how going without something makes it really, really valuable temporarily. Same thing with going without movement and social interaction. It temporarily makes behaviors that result in movement and social interaction even more valuable for students. And you start to see more students requesting to visit their lockers, go to the bathroom, just so they can get up and walk around a little bit. Or you start to see more cell phone use, talking with peers without permission, calling out without permission, because students haven't had opportunities to interact with well. So how can we embed that within classes to where we're not seeing behaviors maintained by access to social interaction or movement that are rooted in movement and social interaction deprivation? Okay, so social interaction, three things we can do. Number one, embed opportunities to respond into lectures to give students opportunities to speak and interact. Okay, number two, think pair share opportunities. Hey, here's a concept. Talk to the person right next to you about this for 30 seconds, and anyone who wants to share can. Okay, maybe it's cooperative learning activities where we put students into groups and students have opportunities to problem solve, collaborate, interact with each other as part of course activities. Okay, so that's ways to really address behaviors maintained by social interaction deprivation, just encouraging more social interaction over the course of a class period as part of daily instruction. Okay, well, let's talk about movement. Okay, brain breaks. That's a great opportunity to give students opportunities to move around. There's all sorts of amazing brain breaks out there. It's also a cool opportunity to build rapport with your students. As a teacher, if you're okay looking ridiculous, brain breaks are a great way to connect with your students and model passion and enthusiasm for time in school. Okay, you can also talk about center activities. I did this with elementary school and high school students. Station centers throughout my class, so students had to get up and move around every few minutes to move from center to center. Okay, maybe there's opportunities to embed both movement and social interaction into the same activity. Okay, for me, elementary and middle high school, one thing I did was cooperative learning, but I also gave every student a role. Okay, maybe ones in the group are recorders, maybe twos are researchers, and maybe threes are reporters. Okay, and over the course of an activity, the recorders have to document everything the group is doing. Researchers have to look up applications for course content or current events related to course content. And then the reporters have to actually speak out as and report to the entire class what the group came up with. Okay, and over the course of a 15, 20-minute cooperative learning activity, maybe I see, all right, ones move to the next table over and let everyone know what you've been working on. Twos move to the next table over and let everyone know what you've been working on. Threes move to the next table and let everyone know what you've been working on. And suddenly we're embedding movement and social interaction into activities. Again, the whole goal behind this is to proactively address behaviors that could be maintained by movement and social interaction deprivation by giving students opportunities to move and interact as part of our class activities. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.